As long as we have the logo placement, right?
Are you guys ready?
Okay, we got a rider up and running. That is the rider in pink, and that looks like it could be, okay, a rider in green. That looks like Dave Bainey. In pink, Dave Bainey, all the way from San Clemente, California, also a progressive rider. There we go, rider in green. Up and riding, working on the inside. Here we go, rider in green, working the inside. Beautiful turn. That is Dave Bainey. So I apologize for the mix-up there. Okay, we got an interview queued for you. Let's go check that out. Duke, take it away.
Here with Scott Shannon from Ocean Minded. Scott, first of all, tell us a little bit about Ocean Minded.
Ocean Minded was founded back in 1996. We're founded as a footwear company. We do beach cleanups as well. A portion of what we sell in our sandals, we put back into the community with beach cleanups. Different organizations like Surfrider Foundation, Wild Coast. We believe in protecting our beaches. Live, protect, and respect is our slogan, and with that, it's mainly our beach cleanups that will help out with the ocean and saving the planet. So a portion of what we put into our sandals are recycled materials and sustainable material. So if it does end up in the landfill, it's something that will break down and it won't hurt our planet. So we really believe in protecting our ocean and giving back. So.
Man, that is so awesome. I mean, these days, everything comes so easy. It's so easy to just go to the local surf shop, go to Cove Water, and buy yourself a pair of sandals. I don't know if people really think about taking it a step further and actually buying sandals that are recycled, or buying from companies that encourage beach cleanups and things like that. So, as a company, why did you guys take this direction versus just being able to pump out a bunch of sandals and making a bunch of money?
Because the planet is overpopulated and it is getting worse. So with using recycled materials and sustainable materials, it's going to help us out in the long run and protect Mother Nature. So it's the main reason why we chose that route.
Well, it is a precious resource, and it's up to us to take care of it. So, from everyone at Surftech and everyone here at the Shootout, thank you guys so much for getting that word out there and getting that message out every day and in all your advertising. And I see the signs at all the surf spots, so that's pretty cool. With regards to the Shootout, so this is the first year that Ocean Minded has come on as a sponsor for the Shootout and the Surf and Sand Duel. And so what do you guys think so far?
This contest is amazing. You guys did a really great job at this venue, and we're excited to be a part of it. The community has really opened up their arms and really has shown us a great vibe towards our company. So we really appreciate it. Thank you.
No worries, and we've been running the Ocean Minded commercial throughout the broadcast, and you guys have an impressive team of athletes. Tell us a little bit about your team.
We have Candace Appleby and Anthony Avila here, and they have been doing an amazing job and really representing both brands. And Candace is an amazing surfer as mainly like Anthony, and really appreciate the way they push our products. So.
Awesome, Scott. Well, thank you so much for being a part of the event, and we are going to send it back to the booth for more action in the water.
These guys were just was a lot of action there. So the clock is ticking, and the top three waves will count. This was one of the most beautiful sets of the day. Chuck Lynn and Dave Bainey scored it. Now here Here's an interesting dynamic. You're watching there. That's Chuck Lynn and Dave Bainey. Now, Chuck Lynn is riding more of a traditional longboard style. That's what allows him to nose ride. And he's able to gain more speed paddling out. All the way on the outside, that was Matt Becker. Beautiful turn, lining up for the whitewater. See, ladies and gentlemen, that's where it gets tricky. You go for that roundhouse there. And once the whitewater, if he catches your rail in the wrong way, it's just very difficult for you to stay standing. As you come around that wave, you have to place that board perfectly in the whitewater, or else you'll be out. And so we're looking at a very competitive heat. I would say that if I had to call it right now, Chuck Lynn definitely has the 3 waves. Dave Bainey has a very nice wave he just caught, probably looking for another 2 high-scoring waves. Brant Pascoe is also in the mix there. Brant has caught about 2 or 3 waves. So let's take a look at the Chuck Lynn's, some of the instant replay from this last set. Here's Matt Becker. There we go, instant replay brought to you by Oakley at the Surftech Shootout. Here is Matt Becker going for the bottom turn. Look how he places that board perfectly in the pocket and deep, close to the white water. And that's what the judges want to see. He then sets up for a roundhouse and just a bit too close to the white water, and he's not able to get the proper board placement there. The man in green is on fire. I'll tell you, if you judge this based on wave count, he is certainly leading the heat, but it is not based on wave count. And for that matter, we have to keep a close eye on these guys. So what do you think? We got Dave Bainey, Matt Becker, Chuck Lynn, and Brant Pascoe in the water. It is a very tight heat. Chuck Lynn has a higher wave count, but wave count does not count. You got to just have 3 high-scoring waves. But Brant Pascoe had some, I would say, at least 2 very nice waves. Dave Bainey got a very nice set wave. And you also had Matt Becker just getting some amazing turns in the pocket there. So how do you call it? Just let us know. Tweet with the hashtag SurftechSO13. That is SurftechSO for Shootout 13. Let us know what you think. We should be probably about past, I would say, past the 10-minute mark. This is a 20-minute heat. You're looking at a stand-up paddle surf competition in Santa Cruz, California. Beautiful weather here in California. For the past 2 years, we've had, I would say, not so good weather, not so good a weather. We've had hail. We've had some very cold temperatures. So while the guys are waiting for a set, let's take a look at Chuck Lynn's last wave. Here is Chuck Lynn on his backhand, going down the line, setting up for a turn. Goes for the bottom turn. Is able to get a little bit of a turn there. Trying to think whether he should go for a roundhouse or not. Decides to keep moving forward. There's a little bit of a footwork there to adjust the board. Goes for the bottom turn again. Sets it up. Here we go. He might be setting up for a roundhouse. Nice turn. Gets that board around. And the wave keeps going. Another turn. As you can see, length of the ride is very important. Here goes Chuck Lynn's trying to set up for a big floater. Look how hollow he gets. You got to be really careful here not to purl. That's when your board gets caught up in the water and you fall. Nice turn there into the pocket again. Chuck Lynn really working another foot. Look at the footwork, and he tripped on that one. But so back to the judging criteria. What are we looking for? Longest ride, deepest in the pocket, and most radical maneuver. If you can handle also all that combination with the biggest wave, then you got yourself a high-scoring wave. Right now, the guys need 3 high-scoring waves, and the top 2 who have the highest combined score for their heats will be advancing to the final. There are two different schools or traditions of surfing right now in the water. On the one hand, you have somebody going with a more traditional longboard style, that's Chuck Lynn. And on the other hand is Matt Backer, the epitome of what's called progressive surfing. And as you can see, the board is more pulled in, designed for quicker responses. It does not allow for all the footwork, but it definitely performs better in the radical maneuvers. So that was Matt Backer. Matt Backer was the winner of this event last year in 2012. And he was the winner of the race, which takes place the day prior, yesterday. And all the way on the outside, we have the man in green. That is the Dave Bainey working his backhand. And that's another progressive surfer. And so there has been this great debate, which for some is not even a debate, but between the progressive and the traditional style. Some of the surfers like to combine both. Some like the progressive, some like the traditional. Here is Matt Backer working that front side. Matt Backer is incredibly light on his feet, so to the right of the screen you have Matt Backer, and to the left of the screen on the outside looks like Brent Pascoe in pink. So we got a beautiful split screen work there. And outside now you have Chuck Lynn, that's who you're looking at right now. So incredible, amazing set all the way on the outside. It looks like only Blue is going to be in position to catch some of that while Chuck Lynn is working the inside of this wave. We got an amazing set coming to the outside. It looks like Blue is in position to go for it. And again, ladies and gentlemen, this looks like it could be long, it could be big and radical. That was Dave Bainey on a beautiful roundhouse, setting up for another turn there. Dave Bainey really working. To the left of the screen you have Chuck Lynn in green, and to the right of the screen you have Dave Bainey in blue. There is Dave Bainey working it all the way to the inside, getting some beautiful turns and a little bit of a tail slide there. Amazing work by Dave Bainey. That might just have pushed him over the top to the #1 position. I'm calling it. I'm saying Dave Bainey now is probably maybe leading the heat. I think he might still need a third wave. I'm not sure he's able to overtake Chuck Lynn, but if he catches a third wave with some very high score, he might, I don't know, maybe this last wave might just have put him over the top and made him #1 in that heat. The top 2 contenders will advance, and you never know. What do you think? Matt Backer got some killer turns. Brent Pascoe was working the inside there. Not sure Brent was able to get the 3 waves that he needs, but Dave Bainey, Matt Backer, and Chuck Lynn, probably a tight competition there for the top 2 spots. Brent Pascoe, who knows, might have caught something, and the judges might have seen it differently. We'll know in just a bit. And now we have the men's semifinal #2. So go to Twitter there and let us know. Go to our Ustream channel. Let us know in the chat box, or just let us know what you think. We want to hear from you as to who you think advanced to the final. That was the men's semi #2. And now you're looking at the men's, the men's semi #1. You're now looking at the men's semi #2.